Well, hey there. Hi there. And ho there again, Internet. I think I have a disease.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Firstly, though, some things to get out of the way before we talk about that. The East Coast Moto Amino Motorcycle Meetup. Too many damn words in there. It's happening on June the 9th. Right around 10 as far as signing up for the ride for the day. It's going to be at Capital Power Sports, which is in Wake Forest, North Carolina. Big long ride. There's going to be lots of bikes, lots of people, food truck, lots of fun. If you can make it, I strongly suggest you come and at least give it a good glance. I promise you fun will be had. And I did not do my chin strap. Oh well. So let's talk about my disease a little bit. It started with a KTM 50. Got it from free from an old classmate of mine. And I have yet to have completed putting it back together. And reason being, man, it is rough. It is in really not good condition. The carb, so where the carb meets the body of the motor, it's just, all aluminum. That's how it clamps onto the actual engine. And that's been kind of JB welded back together, and I'm not entirely sure it's gonna work. It might. I mean, it was on there before and working right, but I'm concerned that trying to tighten it back down is gonna snap something. So it might be a carb. No, they're not that expensive, but it's an expense. The kickstart, there's a little gear that it engages, right? And that goes through the shaft, that goes through all the way through the engine. Well, that stripped out at some point and got welded back on, and I managed to get it seated, and it is kicking, but it's slipped. So I'm not, again, entirely sure that it can function correctly all the time. But at this point, it's a matter of slapping everything back together and put some gas through it and see if it fires up, because it should. It sparks. I don't know. Come on, FedEx. You can do it. I can't see around these fuckers. So that's what started this whole wayward home for weird and little tiny bikes in my house. So I'm on a ride with a group of people. We're going out to the memorial ride for Greg. And whilst on the bike, I get a phone call saying, "Hey, where you at?" And it's my neighbor up the street. And I said, "Oh, well, I'm out on a ride." "Oh, you're goofing off." "Well, hey, I just wanted to tell you that I got this little Yamaha 80 from a guy that's cleaning out his garage, and he's looking to sell a bunch of stuff, and you're the only guy I know that does bikes, and I just wanted to know what your thoughts on it were." I'm like, "Oh, well, I guess I'll stop by and see it at some point." Fully thinking at the time, nah, I'm not gonna need that bike. I don't need a little 80cc bike. And then I saw it. I'm like, holy crap! It's street legal, but it's still only 80cc. But it's still kind of rough. But I still don't need this bike. And neighbor, while I'm looking at it, said, "Yeah, well, just even if you don't want to keep it, maybe we can put it in your garage so it can stay out of the weather. It's supposed to rain," and it did. Like, rain the majority of the week here last week. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that." So it came to live at my house for the last week. And then I started to research this little 80cc thing. Not only is it's a street legal 80cc bike it's from 1979 from Yamaha. It's a two-stroke street legal little mini enduro. And I don't know why this stupid little bike has gotten entwined into my brain as a, well, now I gotta fix it and ride it, and it needs to never go away. I don't know freaking why that is, but now it is. I hate my brain. It apparently is a thing. I need to now keep this stupid damn bike. So instead of doing other things that I maybe should do with my life, I went ahead. Are you gonna stop? Because that's, a light for you to stop. You seem sure inclined not to. So it started with, well, I wonder if it's got any voltage, because surprisingly it's got a little 6-volt battery, so it's a 6-volt system. Weird to me, but maybe that was the norm. I don't know. Well, that battery's shot to crap. Yeah, it makes sense. I got to thinking, so it was mentioned to me that, yeah, it was running when parked. Like, are you kidding me? Sure it was. I got to wondering, well, I wonder if it's got spark. Didn't initially seem to have spark, but that's because it's got a kill switch. I didn't realize it had a kill switch. I was watching videos on it, and, well, yes, indeed, it does have a kill switch, and I didn't turn it the hell off. So, turned the kill switch to the on position, kicked it over, and holy hell, it's got spark. Well, I couldn't leave that well enough alone. The tank was just nasty. The tank was all full of rust and just, when fuel sits over time, it gels up and does nasty things. I didn't want to throw a lot of money at it, so I thought, well, I've had luck in the past with apple cider vinegar. See what happens. Holy shit, the inside of the tank is actually, silver. Who knew? All the rust, gone. So that's cleaned up. Decided, well, if I got the tank off, I might as well take the carb off. Took the carb off, ran it through the ultrasonic. Well, the carb's clean now, and the choke works again. Sure, why not? Just run the fuck out that light, why don't you? It's alright. I don't care. So the choke functions again, the carb slide and works and everything, and the oil system may or may not work, because it's got a little separate oil tank too, wouldn't you know, with an oil pump and everything. So what the hell? Today I'm off to get a section of fuel line for it, because that was all cracked and broke. I cleaned the petcock, I ultrasonicked the petcock. It might actually run at the end of today. I don't know why, people. I don't know why I did this. But it's now a compulsion to see this stupid little mini bike run. And then I got to thinking, well, I could take it on the crawl out in the Smoky Mountains, because the bike weighs 130 pounds. It's got a little 5 horsepower engine in it. Good Lord. Please don't hit me. It would function great up on the Smoky Mountain crawl. It might actually even do 60. I don't know if my fat ass on it will do 60, but, we could hope and pray that it does. Something is not right with my damn brain, people. Not right with it. I should not care at all about this little mini bike, and now I'm invested into it. So there you go. That's why I say I have a disease. I have a disease that there is no cure for. It's stupid. It is mine. Oh well. That's all I got to say about today. So until the next time, internets, later days.